लिखे होते हैं ना। So good morning, everybody in Canada, all my brothers and sisters. A very hearty welcome to all of you from Canada, United States, Latin America. Early morning, you must be going for your morning jog, morning walk, holding your cup of coffee, some of us, and holding our cup of tea. Enjoy yourself wherever you are. Let's share the beautiful morning, new morning, and yet another powerful webinar, Making Education Relevant. Our deep gratitudes and thanks to the entire Confluence globally, to the all educators, motivators, practitioners, innovators, research scholars, and youth those joined this particular program from world over. So while extending a very hearty welcome to the entire portion of Canada, United States and Latin America, let me move a little ahead and I come to the beautiful lunchtime in Europe, different countries, all our brothers and sisters, wherever you are. We are hopeful that you're taking care of your health and your wellness. And at the same time, you're also sharing something wonderful globally, how to empower the education ecosystem together, all of us. Hold for a little while. After this webinar, you can go for your tea and coffee. Right. Let me move from Europe to Central Asia. All our brothers and sisters and friends, those are in Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Afghanistan. We extend you a very hearty welcome to be a part of this particular webinar. And we are coming from there to the Middle East. I'm so grateful. Yesterday, it was a mind-blowing from the world over on the Facebook watch party, as well as on the webinar. We had 56,000 people joining us. That's something phenomenal. We started a humble journey on 5th of June, and imagine just on the 6th of July. And our target, ladies and gentlemen, is, as I told you the very first day, 1 million educators by 15th of August 2020. भारत के स्वतंत्रता दिवस तक हम लोग 10 लाख एजुकेटर्स इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर इकट्ठे होंगे भारत के स्वतंत्रता के दिवस के दिन. So from the Middle East, all my brothers and sisters, let me come to India this evening. Namaskar, hearty welcome सभी भाइयों बहनों को और सभी हमारे मित्रों को जितने भी भारत में अलग अलग राज्यों में अलग अलग जगहों में जहां पर भी आप हैं, अपना ख्याल रखिए, अपने परिवार के सदस्यों का ख्याल रखिए, सब लोगों का जो आपके आस पड़ोस में है, आपके नेबरहुड में है, उनका ख्याल रखिए, अपनी कम्युनिटी का ख्याल रखिए. यदि आप स्वस्थ हैं तो भारत स्वस्थ है, और यदि भारत स्वस्थ है तो विश्व स्वस्थ है. उस तरीके से हमको लेके चलना है, because we have got a very large population in this country. Let's take care of each other the best possible way. And from India, let me take you to a little early evening where people must be enjoying their evening soup. And we come to Southeast Asia and this particular region, ASEAN countries, Myanmar, Cambodia, Laos, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, Brunei, and of course, besides ASEAN, people are also joining us from Bahrain. Husband and wife, every day they join us. Madam Geeta Chopra and Rajneesh Chopra, a very hearty welcome to both of you, and all other our brothers and sisters, those are there in Bahrain with you. So ladies and gentlemen, let people have in the middle of the night beautiful dreams of education empowerment in Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji. But those are awake, those are wide awake, and those are with us for this particular program. Yet another meaningful and a powerful evening, like doctors, nurses, paramedical, they all are the warriors. Our education fraternity, our educators, our principals, our vice chancellors, our directors, our technocrats, they are also warrior their own way, because during this pandemic, during this COVID-19, they are trying to reach out each and every child wherever they are, whether they are in urban, they are in rural, they are in semi-urban, they are in semi-rural, or they are in the interiors. People are trying to reach them out wherever they are, in spite of all the technical glitches, in spite of all the technical difficulties and problems. Our teachers, our educators, and our education fraternity is trying to work as warriors and reaching out each and every student world over wherever they can, the best possible way. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, let me start this wonderful evening and extend a very hearty welcome to three of my warriors this evening. Dr. Sushil C. Gupta, he's a director, Prelude Public School. Shri Trilok Singh Bist ji, he's a principal, Delhi Public School. And at the same time, we have also been joined by Madam Aruna Bharadwaj. She's a director principal, Alliance International School. We extend a very hearty welcome to all of them. Initially, before I invite my warriors to share their views with you, let me flip through some slides, because every day we join with the new guest, new distinguished guest, and they would like to come on a common frequency. What this program is, what is the objective of this program, what are we achieving through this program, हमको ये program क्यों करना है, और इस program के माध्यम से हम global confluence of educators and motivators with the best practices in education, innovation and research किस तरीके से लेके आ रहे हैं, जहां पर basically focus ये है, education has to be learning centric, and at the same time the youth skills से हम आ गए competencies, तो youth की competencies को कैसे empower किया जाए. So ladies and gentlemen, our chamber, while extending a hearty welcome to each one of you this evening, ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry, which is a confluence between government, corporate and NRI business interface, 30 million non-resident Indians, and India last year got maximum FDI and FII from the world over. Monday to Friday, today is wonderful Tuesday, it's a Lord Hanuman's day. Today is Tuesday, and Monday to Friday, we discuss with you 7 to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, making education relevant. And on every Saturday at the same time, we bring to you Ayurveda for the global wellness. Education you can enjoy only when your health is fine and you have got a holistic well-being and wellness that has also to be taken care of. Okay, let me share a few more slides. As per UNESCO, during this COVID-19 pandemic, approximately 1.6 billion children and the youth, roughly half of the world population, they are at present away from school, colleges and university, and that has given a great challenge to all of us. However, what is the purpose of education? Why school? Why college? Why polytechnic? Why ITI? Why higher education? Why university? Why do I take a particular subject, art, commerce, science, medical, non-medical? Why do I go for particular skill? There is a purpose of education. And when we talk about purpose of education, there's a Western school of thought, and that is, it gives a first preference. If you're studying, there has to be economic value. You got to do some business at your own, or you got to take up employment with somebody. And then you've got social, then you've got cultural, then you've got personal. Sir Ken Robinson, who is one of the great souls to whom, whenever I meet in United States, knowledge is a collective contribution. It's not a monologue, it's a conversation. That's what he talks about. When I come to India, purpose of education is altogether different. इन दिनों में COVID-19 में, लॉकडाउन में, बहुत सारी किताबें पढ़ने का टाइम मिल रहा है. शायद इतना टाइम अपने आप से कभी मिल ही नहीं पाता जितना अब मिल रहा है. सेल्फ अध्ययन करने का, अपने आप को जानने का, भारत को जानने का, हमारे देश को जानने का, देशवासियों को जानने का, भारत की संस्कृति, हेरिटेज और सभ्यता को जानने का, और इतिहास के पन्नों में पीछे लौट के जाने का. और वहां पर आती है नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी. जब नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी की बातचीत करते हैं तो वर्ल्ड की पहली रेजिडेंशियल यूनिवर्सिटी, जहां पर 10,000 स्टूडेंट्स and 2,000 acharya. And can you believe it? From the world over, the students coming over there to get the education, and selection being so difficult कि जो वहां के दरबान हैं वो पहले इंटरव्यू लेते हैं, और वहां पर अगर आपका सिलेक्शन होता है तो आप आगे निकलते हैं और अगले प्रोसेस में जाते हैं. जैसे आपका थ्योरी होती है, फिर इंटरव्यू होता है, फिर सिलेक्शन, फिर ग्रुप डिस्कशन. Like that, can you imagine? When I have gone through Nalanda University records, and whatever I have seen in all last 2.5 months, it's a mind-blowing. विश्व गुरु कैसे था भारत? भारत में ऐसी क्या एजुकेशन थी, किस तरह की एजुकेशन थी। एस्ट्रोनॉमी की बात करो, साइंस की बात करो, मेडिकल की बात करो, आयुर्वेदा की बात करो, आर्ट की बात करो, हेरिटेज की बात करो। So ladies and gentlemen, as far as Indian perspective of education is concerned, it's Vasudev Kutumbakam. When we say Vasudev Kutumbakam, that means the whole world is one family. We all are globally one family. People, those are joining us for this particular program from different countries, we all are family. And that is the way we look at it, and that is the way we feel it. When you have a pain, we have a pain. When you have a pleasure, we have a pleasure. So the whole world has to be happy, happy family, global family, and that is the way we have to look at. So that's why the first preference and the purpose of education in India is culture, Sanskriti, Sabhyata, Sabhyachar. और उन सब हेरिटेज की जब बातचीत करते हैं, द पर्पस ऑफ एजुकेशन फ्रॉम द इंडियन पर्सपेक्टिव, कल्चर, सोशल, then comes economic, and of course finally the personal, why a particular youth takes a particular subject. During this COVID-19, during lockdown, we know that teachers are having difficulties, educators are having lots of challenges. At the same time, government also has a lot of challenges, but government and educators, they are trying their level best. Governments are trying, and hats off to all the people, right, starting from the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, and then coming to the Education Minister, Minister for HRD, Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank ji, and his entire team. And then at the same time, the Ministry of Technology, Ravi Shankar Prasad ji ki मंत्रालय, और उसी के साथ साथ डॉक्टर महेंद्र नाथ पांडे जी की मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ स्किल डेवलपमेंट एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, कॉम्पिटेंसी, स्किल्स एंड ऑल, सब लोग इस प्रयास में लगे हुए हैं कि एजुकेशन के इकोसिस्टम में टीवी चैनल के माध्यम से, कम्युनिटी रेडियो से, मोबाइल फोन से, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट से, या किसी भी माध्यम से बच्चों तक कैसे पहुंचा जाए, हाउ टू रीच आउट चिल्ड्रन. That is the effort of everybody, whether a school education or a higher education, everybody is trying on that. And at the same time, a very humble way, our chamber is also putting in a lot of efforts. ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry, through its Global Finishing School, we are empowering the teachers and youth globally. We are reaching out in different countries to the teachers and youth, and whatever technical glitches, difficulties, problems they have got, how to have the positivity, how not to have the negativity in the mind, no depression, no anxiety, no stress, and at the same time, how to have more empathy. So there's a music therapy also, and we believe a lot from our chamber that music plays very important role. It works as a lubricant, like a lubricant works in a machine to remove the friction. Similar way in a life, music therapy is very important. Of course, through this communication, we connect heart to heart, soul to soul, mind to mind with everybody. And then at the same time, we are trying to focus on life management skills, not living skills alone, life management, holistic part of the whole vision. So those of us who are watching us, we will give you the email and we'll give you the contact at the end of this particular presentation, so that you get an idea. Should you wish to empower your teachers, your youth, your country, your people, we are always there to help you out, and we would reach you complimentary without charging anything, as a noble gesture, as a noble cause, as a humble effort from our side. Now, ladies and gentlemen, education got to be relevant. Whatever subjects we are studying, if they are theoretical, if they do not have application in life, कल रात को बहुत सारे डिस्कशन हुए कुवैत से, मस्कत से, ओमान वगैरह से और दोहा कतर से, सब लोगों से जो हमारे एजुकेटर्स, प्रिंसिपल्स और सब लोग आए, उन्होंने ये कहा कि अगर एक बच्चे के पास डिग्री है और डिप्लोमा है और उसके घर की लाइट चली जाती है और फ्यूज उसको चेंज करना है, तो वो फोन उठाता है और फोन करता है इलेक्ट्रिसिटी डिपार्टमेंट में, अंकल हमारे घर में लाइट चलेगी, आप फ्यूज रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं, और कर रहा है इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग. सो व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ दैट थ्योरेटिकल नॉलेज? Education should be relevant to our day-to-day life. During this COVID-19, we all must have realized what are the difficulties. क्या बच्चा घर में ट्यूबलाइट ठीक कर सकता है? घर के नल में पानी ठीक से नहीं आ रहा है, उसको ठीक कर सकता है? किचन में कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई, उसको ठीक कर सकता है? क्या बच्चे को ये पता है कि इस मौसम में कौन सी सब्जी उगती है? क्या उसको ये पता है कि ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग क्या होती है? क्या उसको बेसिक घर की चीजों का पता है? So this is the time. Take out the creativity from your children during the lockdown period. Parents, teachers have been playing very important role. You also got to now be a part of this golden triangle. Youth, parents and teachers, educators together, we got to work it out. और ये देखिए, जब आप ट्राइंगल को उल्टा कर देते हैं और वो बेस पे नहीं टिकी होती तो यू हैव लॉट ऑफ डिफिकल्टीज, लेकिन अगर वो बेस पे टिकी होगी तो सब कुछ अच्छे से होगा। एजुकेटर और पेरेंट्स, बच्चों को इतना प्रेशराइज मत कीजिए आप लोग। व्हाट्स लॉस्ट व्हेन यू रश किड्स थ्रू चाइल्डहुड। छोटे से बच्चे को आप पुश कर रहे हैं विद लॉट ऑफ नॉलेज, लॉट ऑफ रोट लर्निंग, सारा कुछ सीख लो, इसी को उल्टा कर दीजिए। और पेरेंट्स और एजुकेटर्स आप नीचे आ जाइए, यूथ को ऊपर रहने दीजिए, क्योंकि जो मिलेनियल्स हैं वो टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ आए हैं, उनके पास बहुत कुछ है। क्या कभी हमने ये जानने की कोशिश की व्हाट डज टुडेज यूथ वांट? दैट इज समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट व्हिच वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड इन एजुकेशन सिस्टम। We started from our chamber this journey on 5th of June and we are taking till 15th of August 2020। जैसा मैंने आपसे शुरू में कहा, हमने हम्बल स्टेप में 500 लोगों से स्टार्ट किया, 56,000 तक पहुंच गए हैं और 10 लाख लोगों तक पहुंचना है 15 अगस्त तक। और कल रात तो मजा ही आ गया, मेरे तीनों अब्रॉड से जो लोग मेरे साथ प्रिंसिपल्स जुड़े, उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि डॉक्टर शर्मा, नॉट 1 million, we will help you out to reach out 2 million। So every educator, every person whosoever is watching this particular webinar and this program, if you are logging on this webinar, it's fine. If you're not logging on this webinar, come on the Facebook Dr. Gulshan Sharma's page. Please tell people to come, open their watch party, more and more people, because everybody cannot log on onto the webinar. Open your watch party, open your Facebook, wherever you are। 5 जून को हमने क्यों शुरू किया? क्योंकि अगली समस्या जो वर्ल्ड में आने वाली है, that is going to be water crisis। You will not have enough drinking water। Every drop of the water has to be saved। चाहे घर में सेव करनी है, चाहे स्कूल में सेव करनी है, चाहे शिक्षा के संस्थान में करनी है, चाहे काम जहां पर करते हैं, वर्क करते हैं, वहां सेव करना है, या पब्लिक प्लेस में सेव करना है। So ladies and gentlemen, each one of us, wherever we are world over, please try to save every drop of water। छोटी छोटी चीजें प्रयास करके देखिए। अगर आप एक शावर से नहाते हैं और एक बकेट पानी से नहाते हैं तो क्या है, आप बर्तन साफ करते हैं तो टैप को कितना खोलते हैं, आप अगर फ्लश करते हैं तो छोटे काम के लिए क्या बड़े वाले डंडे को प्रेस करते हैं या छोटे वाले को प्रेस करते हैं? There are so many things we are trying to work out, we are trying to get the companies, those are on water saving together। From 15th of July, they will be a part of our program, they will come, they will talk about the new equipments, new strategies, how to save every drop of water। We are bringing that campaign in this program from 15th। Why 15th? That also I'll share with you. Now, Sugata Mitra, a great visionary from IIT Delhi, he went to MIT, from there he came to UK, and this gentleman has done a wonderful work। इनको YouTube पे जरूर देखिएगा। Dr. Sugata Mitra says, can kids teach themselves? लॉकडाउन में, इस सारे पीरियड में, सब चीजों में लेके देखिए, और इस पर्टिकुलर पीरियड में जब सब लोग पेरेंट्स के साथ बच्चे घर में हैं, आई नो इट्स ए चैलेंज, आई नो इट्स ए डिफिकल्टी। इन्होंने एक बहुत अच्छा एक्सपेरिमेंट किया, अपने गांव के अंदर एक दीवार के ऊपर 2 कंप्यूटर लगा दिए, नो टीचर, नोबडी एक्सप्लेनिंग एनीथिंग, और ऊपर एक कैमरा लगा दिया, वो कैमरा रिकॉर्ड कर रहा। 1 महीने के बाद आकर देखा कि बच्चों ने कंप्यूटर के बारे में अपने आप फिडल करके, थ्रू क्रिएटिविटी, थ्रू कोलैबोरेटिव एंड थ्रू व्हाटएवर permutation combination they could work out, they could learn so much from that, and that was the kind of a vision he shared over there। So ladies and gentlemen, let's proceed। अगर भारत को दोबारा से विश्व गुरु बनना है, और जो हमको बनना है, हमको वहां पहुंचना है। भारत विश्व गुरु था, भारत ने सारे वर्ल्ड को, वो कहता है ना, है प्रीत जहां की रीत सदा, मैं गीत वहां के गाता हूँ, भारत का रहने वाला हूँ, भारत की बात सुनाता हूँ। ये सारी चीज की जब हम बातचीत करते हैं, नालंदा यूनिवर्सिटी के बारे में जितना कुछ मैंने पढ़ा, जितना कुछ जानने की कोशिश की, और हर शाम भारतीय शिक्षा मंडल बहुत कुछ कर रहा है। मेरे आदरणीय मुकुल कनितकर जी और उनकी पूरी टीम बहुत अच्छा प्रयास कर रही है। उन सबको हम बहुत नमन करते हैं और उन सबको बहुत शुभकामनाएं देते हैं, और उन सबसे शुभकामनाएं लेते भी हैं। इस हवन कुंड में सबकी सामग्री इकट्ठी चाहिए। विश्व गुरु बनना है भारत, भारत का सम्मान करो। और वो पुराना गाना मुझे याद आता है सिकंदर आजम मूवी का, जहां डाल डाल पर सोने की चिड़िया करती थी बसेरा, वो भारत देश है मेरा। उस गाने को दोबारा सुनिएगा, पुनः सुनिएगा, एक एक शब्द उस गाने का सुनने का है, क्योंकि म्यूजिक थेरेपी इज ब्यूटीफुल। म्यूजिक थेरेपी आपकी बॉडी में क्या करती है, 15 जुलाई के बाद हम बहुत अच्छे प्रोग्राम्स आपके लिए लेके आने वाले हैं, बहुत कुछ नया इनोवेटिव लेके आने वाले हैं। वी आर जस्ट ट्राइंग टू शेयर ओवर हियर एवरी सैटरडे मॉर्निंग। ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया जस्ट 3 days बैक राष्ट्रपति भवन में एक बहुत बड़ा कार्यक्रम था, पूरे वर्ल्ड से पूरी फ्रेटर्निटी बुद्धिज्म की जुड़ी 500 million people, those are followers, and yesterday was His Holiness Dalai Lama ji's birthday, और उस बर्थडे में विश करते हुए वो 85 साल जब उन्होंने कंप्लीट किए, तो वो सारी चीज को लेते हुए लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन 500 million people, तो हम हर सैटरडे मॉर्निंग को 9:30 बजे इंटरनेशनल बुद्धिस्ट कॉन्फेडरेशन के सेक्रेटरी जनरल डॉक्टर धमा पिया जी के माध्यम से पूरे वर्ल्ड की फ्रेटर्निटी को 500 million बुद्धिस्ट को जोड़ रहे हैं इस प्रोग्राम के साथ, मेकिंग एजुकेशन रेलेवेंट, हाउ एजुकेशन हैज टू बिकम रेलेवेंट। और इस आने वाले सैटरडे को फ्रांस से, ऑस्ट्रेलिया से और म्यांमार से, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया आसियान से, you will have 3 eminent distinguished legends. Those are going to talk to us what exactly is the relevance of Buddha's teaching in today's education. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. That is the way we are going to work out. You can see every Saturday evening, like Monday to Friday, we talk about education. Saturday evening, we all are going to enjoy 7 to 8 p.m. Ayurveda for the global wellness. This we do with Namo Gange. It's a wonderful program. Don't forget, if you are looking forward to a good health, wellness, yoga, meditation, naturopathy, nutrition, healthy living, look at me. I am 70 years young, but I carry an energy of that 20-year-old boy, because there's a positivity and positivity and positivity all the time, positive dopamine. And music therapy is the most important thing. I'm repeating again and again, because after PhD, I'm devoting my entire time on music therapy, and I'm coming out with some kind of a research work on that, how music therapy can empower the entire education ecosystem world over, COVID or no COVID. Okay, every Sunday morning, you have got Mahabharat serial we used to watch some time back. Mahabharat came back with Ramayana, with other, and Devokadev, Mahadev, and Buddha, and a lot of things have come during this lockdown COVID. हमारे पुराने epics, हमारे पुराने जितने भी शास्त्र हैं, उन सब के माध्यम से. So every Sunday morning, making education relevant, that is from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, how 18 chapters are applicable to today's education system, whether management or astronomy or engineering or futurology, anything you talk about, art, science, commerce, medical, non-medical. And there is a Professor Satendra Dhiman from the Woodbury University, California, Burbank. He shares, we have already done 6 chapters, 7th, 8th, and 9th. We are bringing on the next Sunday morning at 9:30, 12th of July. Don't forget to join us as a part of the program. And every Sunday evening at 5 p.m. India time till 6:30, we bring you all the 10 countries together from the ASEAN, 650 million people. And ladies and gentlemen, a large chunk of that population is watching this webinar also. Although it's going to be almost 10:30, 10:45, 11 o'clock, somewhere, of course, it is 8:30, like Bangkok and all, because 1.5 hour difference time. So different time zones, but entire ASEAN joins us. So hearty welcome to everybody from the ASEAN also. So we bring a very special program. 15th of July is going to be a historic day. It's a World Youth Skills Day. Youth. When I talk about youth, the entire focus of this particular program is what does youth want? How education has to be learning centric, and how we have to work out a strategy making education relevant. So we are going to start Yes, Yes, and Yes program. That's youth empowerment strategy. That is coming from 15th of July, World Youth Skills Day, We'll give you a lot of surprises that day. A new program will start at 7 p.m. Our chamber, all the presidents, all the advisors, and all research associates of our chamber, ICSI world over, from 149 countries, when we have carried out the information and we gathered and we synthesized, we came out with the research finding that the world after this COVID-19, B2B will be no more known as business to business. It will be known as back to basics of life. And that is going to be the future. First priority is going to be basic food, basic nutrition, basic whatever is required by this body for living. So agriculture and animal husbandry, we got to focus on. इसलिए अपने घर के आंगन में, अपने घर की छत पर, अपने आसपास जहां भी कोना मिलता है, सब्जियां उगानी शुरू कीजिए, ऑर्गेनिक वेजिटेबल्स को लेके आइए, ताकि आप आत्मनिर्भर हो। ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर का जो एजेंडा है इंडिया से आत्मनिर्भरता, आप अपने घर से शुरू करके देखिए, उन सब्जियों का स्वाद देखिए, उन सब्जियों को लेके देखिए। पिछले 2.5 महीने के अंदर बहुत सारे एक्सपेरिमेंट्स मैंने किए, उससे पहले भी मैं ऑर्गेनिक कर रहा था, और ऑर्गेनिक आप लेके देखिए आपकी बॉडी में क्या चेंज आता है। उसी के साथ साथ हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन। सभी यूथ, wherever you are, I know it is very difficult for you to get up in the morning and very difficult for you to sleep early in the night. Very humble request to you is change your clock, change your lifestyle. If you want to live longer, if you want to live healthy, if you want to enjoy the world, if you want to enjoy the good health, you've got to get up in the morning and you've got to sleep early and try and be happy, 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 positivity all the times. पॉजिटिव डोपामिन आपकी बॉडी में, आपके दिमाग में निकलना और हर वक्त आना चाहिए। पॉजिटिव जूसेस आने चाहिए। फूड हो गया, फूड और ऑर्गेनिक फूड के बाद आपकी हेल्थ और वेलनेस हो गई, और तीसरी चीज आ गई आपकी, कभी भी एजुकेशन सिस्टम दोबारा जनवरी और फरवरी के मोड में नहीं जाएगा। क्लासरूम को भूल जाइए। नाउ देयर विल बी एडिशनल न्यू पेडागोजी and it is going to be a blended learning, and world over it is being accepted. When the lockdown was announced, world over, 1 out of 3, if I talk about and if I give you the entire analysis, I want to give you subsequently, you'll be surprised to know that the education fraternity is going to change world over. All the educators, you got to be tech savvy. You got to learn the technology, you got to adapt the technology, and that's the way the world is going to be. Sustainable development is future. आपको मिनिमम में सरवाइव करना होगा, और वसुधैव कुटुंबकम को याद रखना होगा कि मैं भी भूखा ना सहूं और मेरे पड़ोसी भी भूखे ना सोएं और सबको कुछ मिले। Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last slide before I bring the warriors to you, and this is a very important slide. Wherever you are world over, whosoever you are, whether you're from the education fraternity or you're doing some other business, you're a parent or you are a youth, you are boy, girl, you're small kid or you're grown-up kid, one request as a grandpa I would like to make to you, and that is something very important which you have to understand. Whatever human mind can conceive and believe, ये याद रखिएगा अपनी लाइफ में, whatever human mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. एक बार अगर आप अपने दिमाग में कन्विंस हो जाओगे कि ये मुझे करना है, तो आपको दुनिया में कोई नहीं रोक सकता। आपकी बॉडी में बहुत सारे चक्र हैं, और उन चक्र को जब जानेंगे तो आपकी कुंडली जाग जाएगी और आप कुछ भी इस वर्ल्ड में अचीव कर सकते हैं। So ladies and gentlemen, let's come together for the global education empowerment. International Chamber for Service Industry, ICSI, extends you a very warm welcome with both the hands open, with so much of warmth, right from the soul. We extend you an invitation. You want to be a panelist, you want to send suggestion, you want to give anything. Yesterday, only one lady got the best award for the month of June. Every month, we have got one Yodha, one warrior. You can send your email to us at innovation@icsi.asia. Innovation@icsi.asia. We will get back to you. Our team will get back to you. You can also send WhatsApp on these two numbers. So with these words, ladies and gentlemen, I fold my hands, and like it happens in the media entertainment industry, in the film industry, I know that in the white coats and in the white clothes, the God has sent and God has come on this planet in the form of doctors, nurses, and paramedical people. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, educators are also doing wonders on this particular planet. And when I invite these warriors, I would like to give them the same respect which is given in the Filmfare Awards, and where the anchor invites them in a particular style, because anchor can make or break a show. It is how you introduce your warriors, your celebrity, that is something very important. And that has to come from heart, ladies and gentlemen. The teachers, the educators, you've got to get connected with the youth, heart to heart, soul to soul, and mind to mind. So, with these words, we extend a very hearty welcome to three distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this evening. And these are the warriors, ladies and gentlemen. We have got Madam Aruna Bharadwaj. She is the Director, Principal, Alliance International School. A very hearty welcome to Madam Aruna Bharadwaj. She's a state awardee with 27 years experience in education. She had been an advisor to Haryana Education and a teacher trainer with CAER at the rate CBSE, Pearson, UK, associated with Cambridge University as a CSOL trainer and examiner since 2001. She was a part of the training group and trainers group from Trinity College of London for ESL. She has been a master trainer, and she is a master trainer with CBSE. We extend a very hearty welcome to Madam Aruna Bharadwaj this evening, our first warrior and our first distinguished guest. Ladies and gentlemen, my second distinguished guest this evening is Shri Trilok Singh Bist. He is a principal, Delhi Public School. Although I know that today he's not well, he has got a little bit of fever, he has got a backache, he has got a pain, but in spite of that, he has committed himself to this particular webinar. My deep gratitude and thanks to this principal sir. He's a CBSE National Awardee and 32 years into education, and he's the master trainer and a resource person for CBSE for the last 11 years. And ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful city of Taj Mahal, when we talk about Agra, let me also extend a very hearty welcome to Dr. Sushil C. Gupta. He's a director, Prelude Public School. He's a president, Association of Progressive Schools of Agra, regional convener, Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand National Independent School Alliance. He's a president, Loins Vishal Charitable Society, and vice president, Agra City Real Estate Development Organization. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, let me remove the curtains and let me get the three warriors this evening and putting my hands together and giving a very warm welcome to all three of them. And the best part is, Madam Aruna Bharadwaj has joined from two places to me. I think she is extra happy and she is joining me from two parts. I'm so happy. That means she wants to reach the global fraternity more and more with more warmth. So depending on the health and wellness of Mr. Trilok Singh Bist and Madam Aruna Bharadwaj, let them have a decision who would like to take on the floor first. If Mr. Trilok Bist is not feeling well, you can speak first and then you can take rest. But you have to take the permission of the lady, because in armed forces, ladies are always respected. Even if second lieutenant's wife is there, the journal will get up when she walks in. So I got to get the permission of Madam Aruna Bharadwaj. I unmute your mic, ma'am. If you give a permission, Then,
No, sir. I don't want. I would want to listen to ma'am first because
oh,
ladies first. I'm from the army
No, no.
background. My father has been in the army.
okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, the snowball rolls, and we extend a very hearty welcome to Madam Aruna Bharadwaj this evening. And ma'am, kindly share your thought process for 8 to 10 minutes, and thereafter we will go to Trilok ji, and then finally we will take to Dr. Sushil, and at the end, if the time permits, we'll take question answer session. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together like I'm putting, and extend a very hearty welcome to Aruna Bharadwaj.
Very good evening, Dr. Sharma. I mean, I'm so touched with your positivity. And I feel like just listening to you. Believe me, I'm feeling I should not speak, but listen to you. And thank you so much for your energy. I can see that 20 years old boy, and of course, your wisdom and a lot to learn. Today, we are meeting for the first time online, but certainly, if the time permits, we'll be meeting. Good evening, Mr. Bist, Mr. Gupta, Dr. Gupta, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the dear audience. I'm very sure that all the people, those who are listening to me, are safe, happy, positive, and healthy. This COVID-19, I take it as a bliss. Of course, this is really a troubling. This is a trouble for all of us. But yes, but I'm taking it as a bliss. Why? Because what all we have not learned all through our life, whatever I was really looking for time, striving for time, that I should get a minute and I want to do this. And I've got now the time to do whatever I wanted to. As Dr. Sharma said, now we have got ample of time that we are reading books. We are doing whatever, and especially the technology. That is what, whenever I talk to my students, I talk to my teachers, I talk to them. I always share with them that this is the time of our lifetime we should utilize to the maximum. Instead of groaning and moaning and just grumbling, oh, COVID-19, we are locked in the homes, we are not able to move out. I mean, we just should thank God. At least we have got homes. At least we are educated. We are teachers. I feel so fortunate that we are teachers. We are still in touch with each other. Let this be online. So I thank technology. I thank everyone in contact with me that we are in touch with each other and we are talking to each other, and a lot to learn. Now, this is the time when my hungry mind is satiated of knowledge, which was not possible previously in administrative job. I mean, all of you, all my fellow panelists will agree with me, which was not possible, or which otherwise is not possible for an administrator to find out time to satiate his or her mind and full of knowledge. So I would like to talk about the online teaching, right? So all of a sudden, on 23rd, 22nd of March, it was announced that it's all lockdown, which was heard for the first time. Never took it seriously when this was spoken or when this was said. I never thought that this lockdown is such a word which would really teach us a lot. Took it very, very lightly. Thought just one Sunday, Modi ji is announcing for lockdown and it will be over. Then 1 week, it would be over. And then now it's becoming a habit. Though that is also dangerous, I know. But even then, I mean, it is becoming a habit now. Meeting everybody online. I remember when I was in college, we had read a chapter. Then I found it a dream. I found it a fiction. That all the students were sitting back home and they were reading. They were reading through robo. They were reading through computers. So way back around 30 years ago, I must say, or 28 years ago, 29 years ago. But then I never believed that anybody would be in just in the home and they're reading through computers. Assessments are happening through computers. But now I'm realizing in my lifetime only. So I really wonder. So that's why I always say, whatever you see, whatever you believe, that happens. That's what Dr. Sharma, you said. And I salute you when you said this. It's our attitude at the beginning of a difficult task or situation, which more than anything makes it possible. So here, dealing with the foreseen challenges of the virus has taken a significant toll on people around the world. There is an unprecedented rise in the cases of individuals affected by this virus. Even our policy makers are battling with horrific ordeal to decide whether the lockdown will flatten the curve or save lives or how it will be. The real question that we are struggling today is the uncertainty that is lurking around us. How long do we have to close down a normal routine? God knows. The abnormal is our next normal now. This pandemic has an enormous impact on global education in a general and massive impact on our education system in particular, Indian education system in particular. With the sudden lockdown announcement, all of us came into awe. The month was crucial. The first month was very, very crucial, as I stated before. But then later on, because the teachers were never taught, even in their B.Ed, even at any point of time in their lifetime, though our school is technology-powered school. All the teachers were working on the smart boards, and they knew how to make PPTs and how to utilize technology to reach out to the students. But even then, online teaching was not their cup of tea. But we joined our heads together, and overnight, we came out with strategies to reach out to our students. Just within a week only, we strategized, teachers spent 24 hours, 48 hours out of 24 hours, and they came out with the online plans and they started reaching out to the students. This uncertainty has left the students and teachers, of course, in eternal limbo. Now, the way they scuttered off, not all the students packed their study material then. The teachers also left their books and the lesson plans, even the annual planners, ACPs, whatever we had made. Everything we had left in the schools because the session had barely started. So as we all are accustomed to rely on the hard copies, the halt in the normal functioning and processes left everyone distressed and wrecked. But then the technology came up. The only ray of hope in this situation is technology. It was technology. And technology, which we always hated. I mean, our age people always hate it because we believe in interpersonal skills. We believe in face-to-face teaching. We believe in classroom. We believe in controlling the class. We believe in controlling the students. And their technology, a barrier of a screen is there in between, and the students are on the other side of the screen and we are on this side of the screen. But yes, this social isolation devoid us of human touch. As a result, internet and technology is being extensively used to revive the human connection. Education sector is also one area in which the pandemic made all the stakeholders move from their comfort zone. It was very difficult for us to make the parents realize how important for them to be a part of their children's education, because they have to delegate 50% of the role. 50%, of course, teachers are there, and 50% they have to go ahead with that. Now, it was not that easy. I'm from a suburb area. So children from low socioeconomic backgrounds, they never had the access to what educational technology had to offer. I mean, it was not that easy. Some children did not have even smartphones. Some homes, they had only one smartphone. They did not have even internet connectivity. So these were the limitations. However, it can be seen with each passing day that how teachers who are mostly accustomed to the physical classroom and face-to-face interaction are moving forward to adopt new methods of e-teaching. In fact, both teachers and students are learning together. Even I am teaching one of the classes, one of the senior most classes. just to have the feel of online teaching. It's not that it's a compulsion for me, but I want to have a online feeling. Just a personal feeling of this. Now, the more the teachers are getting hands-on experience of it, the more they are motivated to experiment with it. Pandemic has acted like a catalyst and has pushed teachers, students, and administrators to devise innovative solutions in a short time. The true essence of time may be felt now in this lockdown condition, especially for a student, for a child of 3 years old, 5 years old, even 15 years old. Therefore, teachers are tempted to develop. Now, teachers have started using different methodology, different apps. Some are going on Zoom, some are going on Google Meet, some are WebEx or Skype or so on and so forth. So teachers are experimenting every day. They are into making their lesson plans, online lesson plans. Even my teacher who's teaching in English and language teachers, Hindi and Punjabi, they have devised theatrical activities. They are writing all the dialogues, and they are making their students perform their role, then make a video, send it across to them. Then they are going to mix and match that video. They are going to make it in sync, and then they're going to show it to. And of course, I was amazed. I was amazed to see the teachers' superb job, the students' superb job, the way they came up with the movie kind, the theater. So everything which sounded impossible before 22nd of March, now that is possible. That day before yesterday or yesterday only, I was listening to one webinar. I was into some webinar where online laboratory, of course we used to hear that, but now it is compulsory for the teachers. As Anurag, Shri Anurag ji, Secretary CBSE, he's also telling us that we have to go for online labs, online laboratories we have to use. So teachers are now getting educated how to show experiments to the students online, which was never possible, which was just like a dream to us previously. So online libraries we have still, but online laboratories we never thought of. So this pandemic has unveiled the vulnerability and dearth of both school education and higher education in India. There are many schools, institutions, we do not have the facilities for e-teaching still, but now teachers are trying their level best to upgrade themselves and upgrade their students. And I'm so very thankful to CBSE, to the government. There are so many portals. Swayam is there, MOOCs is there, Diksha is there, through which teachers are getting themselves equipped, and they are equipping the children further. Now, another crucial transformation I've observed in online education is the plethoras of mails inviting the faculty members, research scholars, and postgraduate students to attend webinars. I've attended probably every day one odd webinar. So plethora of knowledge is there. The webinars are attending the burning issues of youth. Just now, Dr. Sharma has said this. Now they are going to address the water crisis, then Ayurveda, then pranayama, and so many things. Had this webinar or had this online system was not there, I would have been deprived meeting Dr. Sharma, maybe Mr. Bist and Dr. Gupta and all of you who are listening to me. I really thank technology that today, and that is why students are feeling so blessed that whomsoever they want to listen to, they just have to switch on. So now teachers are not controlling the students are controlling the teachers. So if they don't want to listen to Aruna Bharadwaj, they'll just mute it and let her say whatever she wants to, and they'll switch on to ABCXYZ. So the main objective of these webinars, of course, to shed their inhibition and to create motivated learners is crucial. It's not that easy also. Now, it is for all of us to reweigh and reassess whether the post-COVID has altered our society for the better or for the worse. Certainly for me, what I feel, what my vision says, that is for the better. This online is going to be way of life, way of education. Whatever we are learning right now, probably this is a big turning point in educators' life, in everybody's life. that we have learned what we never thought of learning. And this is going to be with us all throughout. We can't say in the first half of life, whatever we have learned is going to be there with us in the rest of the part of our life. Nothing. Whatever we are learning these days, instantly, I mean, probably we are compelled to learn, this is going to be there with us, stay with us. There is the limited usage of e-resources. There was, of course, ineffective delivery content, and so much so forth is there, which is very ineffective also. Teachers are being judged by the students, by the parents. Now, this not only the student is sitting, I'm just talking about the challenges. Now, intervention of parent is there. The whole family is sitting when the child is studying. And today, that Faeth, I have all my fears, and Dr. Bist, Mr. Bist is going to address this, I'm sure. The kind of dignity of a teacher which is at stake, how is she going to regain it? Why? Because she's being judged by the parents, by the whole family. How is it going to happen post-COVID when the classes are going to be there in person? Physical classrooms are going to be there. How parents are going to react to it? Things are still, I mean, because in our culture, Guru Deva Bhava. So we always say whatever the teacher has taught, that's final. But now the parents have got the access, they've got the access to judge the teacher, which was never happening before. So these are all challenging, I am foreseeing. So the online teaching learning has also, it has affected interpersonal skills of the students. Now, most of the times, even at my home, my own daughter, I'm seeing them enclosed in the rooms the whole day, glued to the screen. Their health, that is a big issue. When Dr. Sharma, you said this, that they should be getting up early in the morning, I still have all my doubts, because they have access to the screen, and how damaging it is going to happen, that we are going to see maybe a few years later. So as the pandemic has made online teaching as the only surviving mode to teach the students in future, therefore that time is not far away when the best faculty will be sought across. I mean, that's what I said just now. So here, I would like to just conclude with something, because it seems I'm taking more time. So I would like to say only one thing. The bottom line is we have to sustain the motivation of the student with short video clips of concepts, as it's difficult to wrap the human brain around some concepts or ideas with lengthy videos or verbiage. So luckily, the pandemic has given us the opportunity to use this time productively, to learn new technologies, to reach out to our students. Now, in the real sense, we are not sages on the stages, but we are guides by our students' sides. This technology has taught us to be the facilitators in real sense. Whenever I was training my subordinates, I was training teachers, I used to say that you be the facilitator. Never ever you think your child doesn't know anything. But now this technology has taught my teachers to be the facilitators. Now they are learning the Garner's multiple intelligence theory. Now they are, they are actually implementing that Bloom's taxonomy. Now they are bringing all the knowledge into practice. That's how this pandemic has taught us. So just to conclude, this is a trial and error phase for all of us. There will be technical glitches, some issues of security concerns are there. These too will be dealt with passage of time, I'm sure. The silver lining in this situation is that lockdown has on the whole reduced our stress by slowing our lives down, giving us the time to reflect, think, and plan. It has also improved our mental and physical health by the changing our lifestyle and eating habits. I don't know, yes, because we are understanding. How about the students? Parents will tell, because parents are complaining every day, because now a lot of access to the children, and till late night they are on the laptops, they are on the mobile, which they were not accessible to previously. So let not this virus feed our mental sanity and our self-efficacy. Whatever the strategies adopted, we in this present situation have a role to play, my dear friends. A role to be independent, knowledgeable, skillful, educated, enough to use this technology and not to other way around. You cannot deny the truth. There are many opportunities available online, more than the excuses we construe for not availing it. Now we repent. Why were we not using all these resources? So much so is there. But then I see the other side of the coin again. Google has become the real teacher. My child, when he doesn't know how to run any app, instantly goes to YouTube and types it and tries to learn from there. Instantly, the child is going to Google. Even a single question. So those thinking skills are still a question. How these students are going to develop thinking skills, which are dying down with the usage of technology. Don't worry. This all will be dealt with. This all will be dealt with. We all educationists are there. We all educators are there. If ever we could have the solution to this problem, we are going to have solutions to all ongoing problems, forthcoming problems also. Thank you so much, ICSI. Thank you so much, Dr. Sharma, for inviting me, for having me here. And this is a bliss that I'm here and I'm interacting with you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aruna ji. It was wonderful. A lot of things you mentioned over here. Dr. Anurag Tripathi, the CBSE head, yeah, when he addressed over there, you mentioned about
Yes.
the laboratories. That was very
Yeah.
important. Besides that, two more points he gave: trigger thoughts process.
Yeah.
Trigger thought process of the children. And there was second one, light a spark within every child. Light a spark in every child. And whatever you have mentioned, it's so practical. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you are positive and you support technology, because that's what is needed. I personally feel, quickly, if we go over to the technology has made education transparent. Number two, it calls spade a spade. If everybody has put in more efforts, because information is available, knowledge is available, everything is available, my whole life will get over, but I'll not be able to read information about one subject. What I did my master's and PhD, that's tourism and service industry. There is so much of information available today. So ladies and gentlemen, information is there. The role of teacher is changing. The role of classroom is changing. The new innovative pedagogy which is coming over here. So a lot is to be done over there. And while Trilok Singh Bist ji is giving a smile, and I think he is feeling better health-wise, I'm so happy to see his smile. Once I give you a music therapy and music massage, you will feel much better, because please start believing. And I am requesting every teacher, every principal, every educator, start believing in it. My book is coming. Music therapy is the solution to empower the education.
Wow.
And when madam mentioned about it, that children, how they will get up early in the morning, how will they go for, and they're getting glued to the computer and all. Please, every child, every youth, every 1 hour, get up for 5 minutes, stretch yourself, make yourself a little better, and thereafter again come, again sit down. Have you ever seen a small kid, small child? When I look at my grandchild, today's child would not like to leave a mobile phone till the time he solves that game. That game, जो हम लूडो खेला करते थे, उस तरीके की new gamification in education has to come in a positive way. So we have requested from our chamber to all the gaming companies, start developing constructive, positive games instead of destroying and war and other kind of a games like PUBGs and all. No. There could be a positive games which can give management, which can give tactics, which can give strategy, which can give creativity, which can give collaborative. So these are new innovations. I would be failing in my duty before I hand over the mic to Trilok ji, that I'm so happy that people from Tripura, Manipur, Meghalaya, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Sikkim, Mizoram, they have also joined this webinar this evening, entire Northeast. And my great deep salutations to a lady from Manipur, Jina Thingram. Your suggestion is wonderful. we will take into it. Our chamber would certainly empower in the next week webinar what you have suggested over here. Jinaji, I appreciate your concern and I appreciate your views. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, in a good health, with a lot of warmth, let me have, with a smile, Mr. Trilok Singh Bist.
Namaskar, everyone. This is Trilok Singh Bist. As Dr. Sharma has already told, I am the principal of Delhi Public School, Ghaziabad, Vasundhara. And for the last 32 years, I'm into this. So I would start my salutation to all of you with, yes, thank you, universe. I think the whole universe has to be with us. If we keep thanking the universe for small little things, this pandemic has come. This is also a part of that universe. Just accept the things the way they are coming. What I believe is we need to accept the people and the situations the way they come, and then use your gray matter and resolve it and find out the solution to it. So today we are discussing on how to engage the students during this pandemic situation. And I know that it was on 13th of March when 1 week was declared as an off for all those schools by the district magistrate. On 22nd, there was there was a band all over. Then on 22nd evening at night at 9:30, the Prime Minister declares as a lockdown. So we were all in a situation where we were already working on Edmodo, and the Zoom classes were happening from 13th of March onwards. But once it was declared, we started working. We gave a 1 week's training to all our teachers for the MS Teams. MS Teams we switched on to, and we found that our teachers were quite competent. The digital literacy was already there, but we were not able to utilize it to the best of its capacity. We were all just not using. All of you, those who are sitting on who are attending this webinar today will agree with me that we all had all the things with us, but we don't use it till the time the situation is like that, there's no other alternative. So online classes was the only alternative for us. So we started on it, and I found that teachers are the most wonderful people in this world because they change overnight. As Aruna ma'am said, just within 7 days of training, I could see my teachers, even if for mathematics, we could use the smart boards using the, GeoGebra and the other. There's so many tools which are available. You can draw the parallelogram, you can do triangles, you can write on cos square theta, sin square theta, everything could be done. Before that, it was very difficult to do all that. So what happened? I think somebody's photos coming in the center. Yeah. Then, we found that there was a lot of tools which were available, and we found that the teachers and students were to be engaged. This was a time when the schools had to use the technology in such a way that we have a fruitful engagement for the children. Rather than cribbing and telling the parents, I want to go out, I want to go out, I want to play, I want to do this. When we started these online classes, children got engaged. I know there was a repercussion from the parents initially. Their screen time, their eyes are getting rashes, they're getting red eyes. There was a lot of confusion. The parents were having a lot of complaints initially, but that was only a week's time. They could see that it was a very fruitful engagement for the children. Even if the school was not teaching, they were always glued to the screen. As Aruna ma'am said, they were always into their gaming or something or the other. But now the same screen became a little more fruitful engagement for the children. And we could see that we had a proper civic engagement. We told them the etiquettes. They came to know what are the etiquettes while using the net. So that civic engagement was involved into it. Then we could see that there was, they could partner with their friends. If there was any, what we did was we started engaging the children in the group. We have the activity column into the MS Teams where the activity was created. They were going into smaller channels. Suppose one channel is for the class, then they can be making the sub channels are made where seven children are going together. They're discussing, coming out with some solution for the particular problem which was discussed in the class, where children were the ones who were, this is how we made it a student-led education altogether. It was a student-led learning. And as a principal, I could enter anywhere. And quietly, without the video, without the audio, I could enter and quietly listen. It was such a warming feeling that this COVID has given us an opportunity to explore something altogether different. And I could see those 7 के groups में they're talking, अरे यार मुझे ये नहीं आ रहा, बता इसमें क्या होगा? And somebody else is saying, oh मेरे पापा ने एक दिन ऐसे बोला था. You know, this kind of a thing. Informal talks were there, and then they were making a presentation. We started calling it something like a presentation, pecha kucha presentation, or presentations which they have to show to their teachers. Then they were coming in the main channel, and each group was to present over there. This was the best way of engaging the children. Rather than just giving the lecture on the screen, you are speaking and nobody is bothered. Everybody is muted with their video and audio. They're busy with something else. It's better to involve the children. And how to involve the children? Because I was given this topic by Sharma ji that I have to talk on the student engagement, how we are engaging the children during this COVID era. So for this, we started working on the skills and competencies. And for the skills and competencies, these activities, the research work given to the children so that they can in their groups do the research, discuss it, then come out with some concrete solution to the problems. Because I believe teachers, we used to have a very traditional way out in our teaching, where the teachers were becoming the people who were speaking out and children were only the passive listeners. At times they active, most of the time passive listeners. They were mentally somewhere else but physically in their class. The teacher was very happy that all are paying attention. I believe that a teacher who felt his class is very quiet, very very calm and quiet class, there's no noise, pin drop silence, is a very good class. I never considered that as a good class. I always told my teachers, I want your class to be very happening class. There should be a lot of noise coming from there. If the children make noise, there's a lot of learning from each other. I'm telling you, they learn more from their peer group rather than from the teachers. So as a teacher, I would definitely want all the people, all the teachers who are listening to me, please ensure that you involve your children and make sure you become the coaches, not the teachers. Facilitators are the coaches who are as a catalyst in the learning process of the children. Let every child learn to know how to think critically. What are the critical thinking skills? How to gather the information, how to organize the data which they've gathered in their groups, and how to analyze that, how to integrate, how to evaluate. All this is coming under the critical thinking for the children. And if our children become critical thinkers, if they can find out fault in the parents or the teachers, you should feel very happy your children are becoming smart. Just now, Aruna ma'am was saying that some parents were judging the teachers. Teachers should take it as a welcome move. If they're judging, it's good. We will be learning. We will come to know what are the shortcomings, where we need to improve on, how to organize it, how to train ourselves, how to prepare ourselves. In my school, the parents were more than happy. If you see, go to my Facebook page, Aruna ma'am must have seen a lot of testimonials from thousands of parents saying the teachers were wonderful. So this all comes when we are involving the students. It's a students' engagement, and the teachers as innovators, as facilitators, as coaches, which can make a lot of difference. Then creativity and innovation amongst the students has to be given a little push. Higher order thinking skills have to be improvised. We have to tell them to think of reasoning. They can do the research skill, the divergent thinking. If a child is thinking differently, try and accept it. Don't snub the child. Tell, no, this is not this way. Just sit down. That's what we were doing in the traditional method. I think COVID had been very, very, it was something which has come as a blessing in disguise kind of a thing, where the teachers are also learning how to give weightage to every child and try and see the viewpoint of the children. We come up with a presentation point that we say PPT in the classes, PowerPoint presentation. I believe PowerPoint presentations, your own point of view is more important. The people who do not have a good point of view of they come up with a PowerPoint presentation. So please make sure when you are the teacher, teachers should go with some kind of insight. They should try and understand the students. Decision making has to be very important when a child is learning. Problem solving skills of the children. Then communication skill is going to be the 21st century top skill. If the children cannot communicate, a child may be 99.9%. But if he cannot speak 2 words in front of the people, you can think of where he's landing up to. He's going to be just educated, unemployed throughout his life. Because communication is going to be the best, most important skill in the times to come. If you can communicate, if you can put your point across to the people, then only you're going to make some sense. Otherwise, the rote learning, as Dr. Gulshan Sharma ji said, rote learning is not going to help anymore. Rote learning, cramming the things, and then vomiting out in the examination, scoring a 99%, and then next year when you go to the next class, you forget everything. Everything is wiped out. What you studied in the last year, because you didn't understand. You didn't think it logically. You didn't have the problem solving skills. You did not have the creative skills into it. So as a result, what will happen? All that education is going to be waste. So in the 21st century, we need to have the student engagement in such a way that the civic engagement is there with the children. We have the, we make the children as a partner in the education system. It should be a student-led learning. If the students are leading this learning, they should plan out, tell the children, because tomorrow we are going to do this. Children, you have to prepare 5 questions on this chapter. So if you tell them, read this chapter and come tomorrow prepared, I'll teach you. Nobody will read. Tell them, children, you have to make 5 difficult questions for me to answer to you. So in the bargain, to make the question, to frame the questions, the children will be engaged at home. They will quickly go through the chapter and make 5 questions for the teachers. And next day, the questions can be discussed in the class, and it could be student-led learning where children are discussing with each other. One child asks a question, ask anybody would like to answer this. Teacher should be the last one to answer. Let me tell you, I'm the principal for the last 16 years out of 32 years, but in last 16 years, I have not left teaching my subject. I've always taken 2 periods a day, whichever the school I've worked with. I was in Unison World School in Dehradun. I was in the Doon International School as a principal. I was a Jodhamal Public School Jammu principal. All those 7 years, and for the last 1.5 years in DPSG Vasundhara, I'm teaching my subject economics, because when you teach as a principal, when you place yourself as a teacher, till the time you think I'm the principal, it's not going to work. That day you think you are the teacher at heart and you're passionate about teaching, that is going to help you more. And as a result, I believe a teacher, a principal who's a teacher first, will be able to understand the school, the pulse of the school. When you go to the class, you understand what the children want. When you are teaching them in the bargain, when you're a teacher, then children talk about other things also. You get to know what all is happening in the school. You have to connect to the children. If the connect with the students and the parents is not there, there is going to be no benefit of the education. It has to be a proper connection between teacher, student, and parent. In my school, I call them Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. अगर ये तीनों आपस में नहीं जुड़े हुए हैं, तो ना तो सृष्टि हो पाएगी, ना generation हो पाएगा, कुछ भी नहीं हो पाएगा. We have to work together. The parent should know the reporting is a very important part of education. We must know how to report, what to report to the parent. Everything is not to be reported. There are certain things where the child in the adolescent age does some mistakes, which has to be confided between you and the child. You cannot tell everything to the parent. You have to understand what and how much to be reported. The reporting is another very, very important besides the assessments. Then I was talking about communication. When we talk about, the children should know what are the learning, speaking, reading, and writing skills, and then vocabulary, fluency, the accuracy, and how the 6 hats, how to ensure that the children have learned. All that has to be done through, now in the online mode, you can do it through the Kahoot quizzes. You can have a Microsoft or the Google Forms to be sent to the children. It could be the selective response test where the tick mark or fill in the blanks or something is there. You need to keep assessing what the children are doing. In the online mode, if we're just teaching and not assessing anything, it will be just going down the drain. You never know whether children are actually listening to you. As Madam just now said, you do not know whether children are actually listening. They have logged in, given the attendance, and after that, whether they're there or not, you do not know. So for that, in my school, I did organize that in between. We have a crossword puzzle as a game. You must be knowing crossword web. If you go there, click on that web, you can create a crossword on this topic which you are doing. Just write down a topic and the answer, and then it will make the crossword automatically for you and share it with the children during the class only. And it's only a 3 minutes activity. Children quickly do it so that they'll know at any time ma'am can ask anything. They will be attentive. Then in between, sometimes for the student engagement, teacher needs to call out the name of the children, tell the children, so and so, tell me this, this is the topic I was talking about. Can you tell me how do you interpret this? So I think this is how we can go for the student engagement. And for that, we have flip grid, ed puzzle, Padlets. Padlets is a very important aspect where we can have the whole class. And Padlet, if you go to the Padlet, you'll find we used to have the stick-ons when we were doing the physical workshops. Stick-ons were there, we were asking everyone to write and stick on the board. And here what you can say, you can tell the children, children, I've taught you this topic. Now you tell me what is your understanding of the topic. Use the Padlet. One Padlet you create and share. Let everybody write. You'll find on the same screen like this one. You'll find one slip comes from each child. You get to know what the children are learning. So Padlets are going to help the children a lot. So this is about the engagement of the students. Multicultural learning should be there. As Sir was talking about the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, they have to be told about our own values. They should understand what and how the Indian values and the family values, as the societal values, have to be imbued into the children. I'm sure that the value education is very important, but that cannot be taught. That can only be lived. If the teachers, principal, parents are living the values, children inhabit it. They just inherit it. They just imbibe it. They don't have to be told. If you tell them, beta, you have to always speak truth. And the next moment you're saying, beta, wo Sharma ji ko bol do, papa ghar pe nahi hai. So you can think of what we are doing. There's a difference between our actions and our words. So I would definitely want that we need to give the multicultural learning. We need to get the children reflect on what they've read. The reflection part is very, very important. If we're not having the reflections of what we have been studying, how we are engaging the children, then it is going to be of no use, much use altogether. The students must be involved in the research. They must be connected with each other. They must know how to socially connect. I was talking the other day, the mental health of the child, when we talk about mental health and wellness has become a very important topic today. When you talk about a healthy child, it's not that he's physically healthy. The absence of disease is not being healthy. A healthy child is one who has got mental, physical, and social health. Social health also, he needs to be socially well connected. He should not be secluded. He should not be isolated. Even if we are in the COVID situation, we are connecting through the internet. I think internet is a big blessing. WhatsApp connects us there, Facebook connects us there, then Zoom is there, then so many other portals are there where people are connecting. So at least that social quotient is being taken care of. So emotional quotient, social quotient, your intelligent quotient. Now now the most important is the adversity quotient, which we have been talking of late. That the children, if they're in the adverse situation, how they're going to handle themselves. They shouldn't give up. They should be able to handle themselves. That is what we have to work on, the adversity quotient, how to handle the adverse situations. So I think all these things are very, very important. Then comes the internships and the field trips. I gave the internship to my children to start learning how to create the newspapers. So I'll just show you one newspaper, which I told Dr. Sharma that my children created newspapers. They are going to make a newspaper. I'll just share with you. Where's the share? Can I share? Is the possibility that I can share? Yeah.
You can share the screen directly, sir, from there. You have a right.
I just saw I can share now.
Yes.
Can you see something on the screen?
Absolutely.
This is the newspaper created by my children.
Wow.
You can see this is the 5th page out of the 10. You can see what they've done is this is done all by the children.
If your children, if your students are watching, those have created this, our salutation and clapping for them. Wow.
I think they must be watching. If they are, that's very good. This is the name of the newspaper which they've created. This is a monthly newspaper they make. This is Vidushak. Vidushak is entertainer, where he gives the information from all over the world. An independent student newspaper. It has got, if you look at it, this is the published at DPSG Vasundhara, and directors Urja Maheshwari, a class 11 child. Editor-in-chief is Dhruv Banerjee, a humanities student. Head of design, Muskan Diwan. Head of photography, if you see, all this, everything is done by the children. No teacher involvement. I'm telling you, give the freedom to the children, give the space to the children. You'll be amazed to see these children are going to come up with such beautiful work. If I tell the teacher will make a framework. You have to do only this much. But see the children's, if you see the company, I'll be sharing it with you. You can share it with your Facebook if you wish to. You can show the people what children can do. These are all articles by the children only of different classes. All articles by the children, and the way they've created, this is on the Black Lives Matter. This is regarding that gentleman who was killed at America. They have made some article, their own thought process, how they think about all those things. So this is just one presentation which I wanted to show you. Now I'll unshare. I hope it made some sense to everyone. Was it visible to you people or not?
Yes,
Yes.
we can see. COVID-19 and its impact on the economy. Dhruv.
Oh, that's very good. That's where you can see the children's, the topics which they've taken. Terra Ventura, they've taken
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter. You can see the children's work. This is how children work when they are given the freedom. And they've created the crossword puzzles also. They have put the Sudoku also. They've made paradigm shift by Rujul Tripathi. What he has written. If I don't have the time to read all these things, then talk about Avengers Assemble. All those things which they can do. This is all paintings done by the children during the summer vacation of the COVID era, because we have given them the summer vacation right now. How can I come back? Yeah, this was all about what the engagement of the children are. I would definitely want, everybody to understand that, the benefits of this student engagement. The most important benefit of the student engagement is we'll be able to develop the reasoning, logical and mental ability in our students. We'll be able to develop the IT skills in our children, demonstration of open-mindedness while selecting, creating or interpreting the test. When they're selecting topics, they're interpreting the topics, they're working on it. I think this is the way we are giving them the open-mindedness while doing the work all by themselves. Then it explodes languages, forms, and features to express ideas, evoke emotions, or provoke thoughts, develops high-order thinking skills and problem solving, deepens understanding of the content, provides a scope for reflection for the children, provides an insight into the learner's mind, provides opportunity to explore and present their individualized creativity. And finally, it gives opportunities to exhibit their strength. They should be able to tell what they are capable of. And children are, if somebody has said that the child is the father of the nation, that is very true. As a principal, I can see my children are wonderful. And my message to the teachers and the principal is the best quality for a principal or a teacher to be a principal or teacher is to love the children unconditionally. Don't have any preconceived notions about the children. One child may not do very well in a particular subject, but he may be blessed with something else. As it is said that music is very, very important in our life. So I also believe music is very important. I'll just end up my session with a small alap. Can I do that, Doctor?
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
I'll just sing one alap for you people to give you the solace, right? Re na mohe sun sun ave hasi re o pani mein meen piyasi o pani mein meen piyasi. I just wanted to tell everyone that we are in this education line. हम सब पानी में हैं और मछलियां भी हैं, but still we are not able to give our best. हम पानी में रह के भी प्यासी मछलियां हैं. So please work on it. Just do a little intro, just try to just think of what we are lacking at, and if we can learn from each other, because I think all principals and teachers are always in the learning process till the last breath. If we are learning the learning process, if we are into the learning process, we are going to gain. If we are not in the learning process, things are going to be different. And if you think tom about your own self, it will not help. I've learned a lot today from each one of you, from Dr. Sharma, from Ms. Aruna Bharadwaj, and from all the participants who've been writing. I was reading what they've been writing. Some of them have written beautiful things all about the engagement of students. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope I have not overshot too much of my time.
Thank you, Bist, and you have got a compliment from so many people for your wonderful voice quality. And one of my regular visitor from the right beginning, Dr. PB Tiwari, who joins every day. I don't know where from, but he has mentioned what a good quality Bist. And are you feeling better after this session now?
I'm feeling very good. In the beginning, when I came with a full positivity. I am super positive about life.
We clap for your wellness. We clap for your wellness, because I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you are a teacher today. You are a principal today. You are an educator today who has basically today shared your vocal cords and wonderful music therapy that is to be shared for everyone. That is something which is remarkable. That is something very important, because music therapy is a part of entire education system. We all have to understand that, ladies and gentlemen. Music is a very, very important part. We have to understand. So thank you very much, Trilok Singh Bist ji. And with these words, ladies and gentlemen, let me now move to Agra, and let me extend a very warm welcome to our third speaker of the evening, Dr. Sushil Gupta ji, who is going to address us now. Dr. Sushil Gupta.
A very green morning, green afternoon, and green evening, because from last 1.5 years I am stopped saying good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So I would request through your Gulshanji, through this webinar, please start saying green morning, green afternoon, and green evening. You will find some difference in you. And definitely the person who is going to greet you are going to greet him, he will also try to listen. अरे आज कुछ अलग से हो रहा है, ये good morning का green कैसे हो गया? So definitely I think it will be a good thing, and definitely we will start thinking about that. Yes, greenery is the must, and we have to save greenery, and we have to go for greenery. So that is the need of the hour also. Now, I was just going through the chat also. Now, one gentleman says university positivity. So, Aruna ji, I think you will also appreciate that Dr. Gulshan is universe of positivity. So that's the one thing which I really liked. And to be very frank, in fact, I am a director and I am a president, and I am the president of Association of Progressive Schools of Agra, and all good CBSE and ICSI schools are my members. So basically, Aruna ji has said everything, and if something is left above that, Mr. Bist has already communicated to you. And I know that the time has already been काफी कुछ हो गया है. गुलशन जी भी सोच रहे होंगे कि भाई मुझे भी अभी कुछ कंक्लूडिंग वो देना है, तो because it is already 8:30 I believe, so we have already had a 1.5 hour more. with all this, I would only say one thing is that this is the one side of the coin of online teaching, and the way we got all these things due to pandemic, corona and all that. The other side of the coin is that yes, the quite a big percentage of students are not in a position to go for online classes. So that is one thing which we have to give a thought, कि वो बच्चे जो कि जिनके पास में मोबाइल सेट घर पे नहीं है, या लैपटॉप या टैबलेट्स नहीं है, या कनेक्टिविटी नहीं है, या कनेक्शन इंटरनेट कनेक्शन नहीं है, उनके लिए कैसे पॉसिबल होगा? तो दैट इज द वन थिंग. और इधर कुछ महीने में तो ये था कि इवन पेरेंट्स वर देयर, their laptops were at their home so they can use them and things like that. But now since so the parents have gone to their offices and workplace and all that. So ye ek issue, it's a very big issue which we have to take care, how we have to done. But on the other side, I would really appreciate Aruna ji ने ये कहा कि भाई जो थैंक यू मिस्टर बिस्ट, कहा कि भाई अब हमारे टीचर सब एक्सपोज्ड हो गई हैं, और अब वो सब जो है वो पेरेंट्स नो दैट हाउ शी इज टीचिंग एंड हाउ शी इज लुकिंग. ऑन द कॉन्ट्ररी, मुझे तो मेरे टीचर्स तो इस तरह से है कि दे ऑल वेल ड्रेस्ड अप इन द मॉर्निंग बिकॉज पेरेंट्स आर गोइंग टू सी देम. सो दैट्स द वन थिंग व्हिच आई वुड अप्रिशिएट. लेकिन बहुत गैप है अभी, इट्स अ बिग गैप इफ वी टॉक अबाउट बजट स्कूल्स. And in budget schools, even I would say, sorry to tell you that in madhyamik shikshalay और जो गवर्नमेंट एडेड स्कूल्स हैं या जो गवर्नमेंट के स्कूल्स हैं, वहाँ पे कोई टीचिंग नहीं हो रही है. देयर इज नो ऑनलाइन टीचिंग इन देयर. सो क्या हम लोग कोई मोबाइल बैंक्स बना सकते हैं? क्या हम लोग किस तरह से इस चीज को कर सकते हैं? तो दैट इज वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट टू, बिकॉज अभी मुझे लगता है कि इस सेशन में इफ वी टॉक अबाउट एटलीस्ट फ्रॉम नर्सरी टू 5th, should we go for the physical classes or not, it is a big question. क्या हम लोग उन बच्चों को, छोटे बच्चों को बुला सकते हैं कि नहीं? I don't know, but since I am the regional convener for NISA, the entire country, जो हम लोगों को रिपोर्ट्स आ रही हैं वो ये आ रही हैं कि पेरेंट्स अभी सेटिस्फाइड नहीं हैं बच्चों को स्कूल में भेजने के लिए. तो क्या ये 0 ईयर होगा या किस तरह से होगा, ये बहुत बड़ा इशू है. रिसेंटली आज ही हम लोगों के पास आई है कि CBSE ने जो है वो सिलेबस को कट डाउन कर दिया है फ्रॉम 9 to 12. सो देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स विच आर कमिंग अप, एंड स्पेशली इश्यूज जो ऑनलाइन टीचिंग के हैं. कुछ डॉक्टर्स भी उसके अगेंस्ट में हैं कि बहुत ज़्यादा जो है वो आईज को इश्यूज हो रहा है. कुछ हम लोगों ने तय भी किया है कि भाई आफ्टर एवरी पीरियड इफ यू कैन हैव ए 5 to 7-10 minutes break, so that is going to further ease the problem जो कंटिन्यूस की है. एज मिस्टर बिस्ट भी कह रहे थे कि हर 3 मिनट बाद में हम लोग कोई एक इस तरह से कर लें, क्योंकि बच्चे बहुत स्मार्ट हैं. और एक बात मैं आपको बता दूं डॉक्टर गुलशन, कि हम लोग सब 20वीं सदी के हैं और बच्चे सब 21वीं सदी के हैं. तो हाउ टू गेट विद देम, इट्स अ बिग क्वेश्चन. But definitely our teachers are working very hard, and in this particular time they have worked very hard. तो मैं बहुत ज़्यादा उसके I don't want to go in details of that how the education को किस तरह से बनाया जाए. I would prefer Dr. Gulshan, अगर if we can go for question answer session, that will be much better, so that the Aruna ji and Mr. Bist or me can answer those questions, and that will be much better because nothing has been left. लास्ट में जिसका भी जो पैनलिस्ट होता है उसके पास में कुछ बोलने के लिए बचता ही नहीं है, बिकॉज सब कुछ पहले ही बोल चुके होते हैं. बट आई इन द एंड आई वुड रियली अप्रिशिएट Dr. Gulshan Sharma, how they have made it. This ICSI is doing very good, and Mr. Goenka was in touch with us because I called him for a workshop in Agra last year. So that's how he invited me, and definitely we are supposed to encourage online teaching and try to find out, because abhi ek hum log ke piche I think Aruna must be doing something how to get the assessment of the children ki kis tarah se hona hai, kyunki first jo hai wo first term examination कहिए या उसको कुछ भी कहिए, so that's a big question कि वो किस तरह से, क्योंकि बच्चे गूगल पे जाके they can answer anything, they can find out anything, so that's a big question. And still I think the solutions will be there, and no doubt, and definitely come out, but there are so good things have come up with this online teaching, और इसमें जितनी अच्छी तरह से हम लोगों ने cover up किया है. We have the summer camps also, we have the summer exhibitions also, और काफी कुछ चीजें रही हैं. So thanks to all the panelists, thank you Gulshan ji, और बहुत अच्छा लगा, and I invite all the panelists and Gulshan ji to the city of love, that Agra, and when you will be my personal guest. और मेरे ख्याल में बेहतर ये रहेगा कि we can give the answers to the questions which people are interested in, so that will be better. So green
Thank you.
morning and green afternoon again.
Thank you सुशील जी. पहले तो डॉक्टर साहब मैं आपको ये कहना चाहूंगा, it is very important. I always wish to be the last speaker. कभी ऐसा मत सोचिए कि अगर आप लास्ट स्पीकर हैं तो बोलने के लिए कुछ नहीं रहा, सब कुछ. Rather, you can draw the inferences from others and you can come to know. मैं हमेशा लास्ट स्पीकर होना चाहता हूं, because wherever I go, I say let people exhaust their steam and their heat and let me find out what is left over. आप नहीं समझ सकते कि आपने 3-4 चीजें क्या आज शाम को दे दी हैं. Number 1, from tomorrow, all in my webinars, I'm going to say green morning, green afternoon, and green evening.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to use this.
Beautiful, actually.
Number 2, second part, you have given very important point, and I'm thinking why it didn't strike me, which I got from you. You have given one idea, mobile banking. You used one word, mobile banking. कि can we work out a system, जैसे लाइब्रेरी से कोई किताब ड्रॉ करते हैं. Now this is something very interesting I would like to share with you. Our recommendation to the government is, आपने देखा होगा कुछ वक्त पहले the government of India, Ministry of HRD thought of it कि बच्चों को एक टैब दिया जाए. अगर आपको पता हो आकाश की क्या नाम था उसका. There was a tab which was thought of. Now there is a necessity of only 2 things. Number 1, we should try and work out, the government of India should give one mobile phone, basic mobile phone to every child, irrespective where they are in cities, those can't afford, particularly children from the weaker section of the society. That is the first part. We should try and give the basic mobile जिसके ऊपर वो देख सके. And second part, Ministry of Telecom has to work seamless connectivity कैसे दें, irrespective of. और आप सोचिए, जिस समय आप पॉजिटिव सोचना शुरू कर देंगे, this pandemic advantages when you talk about it. Number 1, आपको एजुकेशन सिस्टम में क्लासरूम से बाहर आना ही था. आज नहीं आना था तो 5 साल के बाद आना था, लेकिन आपको बाहर आना था. It has come all of a sudden and you were not prepared for it. It is preparing you faster, catalytic factor. So let's talk positive on that. Number 2, second part, those were not prepared. They are working day and night to prepare themselves and to adapt the new technology. That is very important. Number 3, the UNESCO and the world over, it has been adopted and it has been accepted that it will be a blended learning in future, जिसमें classroom, digital और outdoor सब mix होंगे. And number 4, जो theoretical syllabi हम पढ़ा रहे थे, yesterday 3 principles, my salutations to them. When I got the recommendations from them yesterday, it was so wonderful to learn from Mr. T. Prem Kumar from Kuwait, Papri Ghosh madam from Muscat, and Said Shaukat Sahab from Qatar. When I was talking about last night, they told us पिछले 10 साल से CBSE का syllabus change नहीं हुआ है. Unless we do not change our syllabi, unless we do not bring the new pedagogy, unless we do not bring changes in what is required, education is not going to be relevant. Relevant education is which has got application in my day-to-day life. मेरा व्यवहार मेरे माता पिता की तरफ को, मेरा व्यवहार मेरे पड़ोसियों की तरफ को, मेरा व्यवहार मेरे समाज की तरफ को, मेरी day-to-day living, is education is for living or is education for the life? So all that when we are taking into consideration, there are wonderful suggestions which have come from you, sir, Dr. Sushil Gupta ji, being a last speaker. And I'm so happy that this evening has made my friend Trilok Bist ji perfectly fine after taking that shower when he came for this program and when he came for this, and that musical notes. मैं ढूंढ रहा हूं वेबिनार में, मैं ढूंढ रहा हूं बहुत सारा YouTube के ऊपर कि तानसेन वो कौन सा गीत और कौन सा राग गाता था जब दीपक जल जाते थे. Was it symbolic? Was it practical? Where it was? Music therapy is very, very important. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, whatever difficulties in the life are, if you enjoy music, nothing like that. And a lot of things have come from Aruna ji also. And one word I'm taking from her. One of my motivational guru and motivational speaker, his name is Les Brown, L-E-S single S and Brown. You watch his video, there are more than 4,000 videos of that gentleman on the YouTube. I have yet to find a better speaker than him. You don't require to be very handsome. You don't require to have a very fair skin. You don't require to have a very tall figure. Nothing of that sort. If you have got what Trilok Bist ji told, you got to improve your communication skills. Ladies and gentlemen, my second mentor and one of the motivator, his name is Nido Cuban. He's a Libyan. Watch him on the YouTube. And when you go through Nido Cuban, he says, ladies and gentlemen, world over, it is no more communication, it is connection. It is connecting. It is connecting heart to heart, connecting soul to soul, and connecting mind to mind. So, world over, we all are being connected wherever they are. So many suggestions are coming on my mobile. If I start taking on those questions, what we are doing, we are making the question bank, we are making the suggestion bank, and each day, my family, my global family, my brothers and sisters and my children, they are increasing world over. And well said by you that today's children, they don't need knowledge. Knowledge is already available in plenty, in the form of information. It's already there. The teacher got to be facilitator. I recently spent about 3 months in Finland, and when I saw 6 children sitting together across the round table, and there is a collaborative effort, and there's a creativity and not examination where you start just taking the exams. No, we got to bring change in education system. So legends like you, honorable, distinguished, esteemed guests like you, we want to make education practical. We want to make education relevant. We want to make education relevant to our life. And like Madam was talking about children sitting next to a computer all the time, I want to show you this dabba. My wife has kept it next to my computer. Children, wherever you are, as a father, as a grandfather, I would like to tell you, don't eat junk food. That will that will make you old faster. If you want to remain young, take dry nuts, take healthy food, take beautiful food. There are 3 videos. If you get time, watch. There's a young girl, 24, 25 years old. Her name is Surbhi Jain. Watch her 3 videos. Every child, you must watch her 3 videos. It's about 10 to 12 minutes, and you will come to know what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat, why fasting is good for your body. This lockdown has done wonders in a way. It's a time to get inside and to understand and to know who you are. I've started taking only lunch, no breakfast, no dinner. And when you have got 18 hours fast, your body is so energetic. Your body is so vibrant. Your body has got so much. And whenever you feel like having anything, just eat some nuts. That's what is the need of the hour. Don't take junk food. These all people, those are selling you junk food and delivering at your place. Ladies and gentlemen, and particularly my children and my grandchildren, they are killing you. They are killing you. Don't take that junk food. It's not good for you. It's not at all good for you. You've got to change yourself. You've got to change your food habits. Eat healthy food. That's very important. If you want to think healthy, believe healthy, live healthy, and if you want to believe in wellness, there is no system better than Indian system when you talk about your own yoga, your meditation, your naturopathy. दुख इस बात का है कि हमारे आयुर्वेदिस्ट ने कुछ भी पहले शेयर नहीं किया और वो नॉलेज को साथ ही लेके चले गए और वो नॉलेज बाहर से घूम के इंडिया में वापस आ रही है. And when somebody brings it from outside, we say, wow, it's so beautiful. Our own people, we don't respect and we don't recognize. Our own teachers, everybody in an education system, nobody on this planet has come without adding value to this universe. Every child, every teacher, every person. So, ladies and gentlemen, with these words, I wish to share with all of you. Tomorrow you have got yet another beautiful evening coming. And day after tomorrow, all my young boys and girls, if you want to become an anchor, teacher, those want to become a good communicator, I'm coming along with another motivational speaker because I'm a motivational speaker. I get a lot of money because while giving the motivational talks, I'm going to take another foreign speaker with me. Two of us, we are coming together and we will tell you how to become professional anchor, how to become motivational speaker as an educator, as a teacher. Day after tomorrow, we are coming with that session. But yes, yesterday and today and tomorrow's sessions also wonderful. Yes, sir.
May I come in for a minute? Actually, Dr. Gulshan Sharma, you have quoted a lot of people from abroad who are the motivational speakers, but I have wonderful speakers in India only. There's one of the speakers you need to go to the YouTube, Mr. Vikrant Mahajan, Vikrant, for the motivational speaking. And he was a motivational coach with the Indian Olympic team right now. And he should be coming on this portal to talk to the people someday. I will share the number of the gentleman. And you'll get to know our India has no dearth of good people. We have wonderful people here also.
I'm just taking the global family, sir. That's why I mentioned their names, because they are watching this program. Otherwise, when I talk about
they should
India,
also know about our Indian motivational speakers.
When we talk about, we have got Dr. Vivek Bindra, we have got Dr. Ujjwal Patni, we have got Sandeep Maheshwari, we have got T.S. Madan, we have got Dr. Shankar Goenka, we have got so many people in India. And there are a number of
no dearth of people. We are a global village today, right?
Yes.
We are a part of the global family.
Yes.
And I thought they should also be included in this global family.
Please. And
anyways, thank you so much. It was wonderful.
Yes, this motivational speaker, please do bring. We would be more than happy. We have already made a list because a lot of secrets we are going to share from 15th of July to 15th of August. Every day you will have one motivational speaker who's an Indian motivational speaker coming on this particular platform. We are working in that direction, sir. So it's a pleasure to have three of you, my golden triangle, my legends, my warriors, and my esteemed guest this evening. Wow factor, wow factor. We have done a wonderful evening and so much I've learned from all of you. Thank you very much for joining. And while going, Dr. Trilok, because you gave such a beautiful music notes, and that comes over there. जहाँ डाल डाल पर सोने की चिड़िया करती है बसेरा, वो भारत देश है मेरा, वो भारत देश है मेरा, जय भारती, जय भारती, जय हिंद, Jai Hind. Thanks for joining. Thank you very much. Wonderful. From
Jai
world over,
Bharati,
everybody.
Jai
Thank you. Thank you.
Bharati.